Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Shamrocks of St. Louis taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. It's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Rams set to go to work on offense, and they're led by a man who topped the 50,000-yard mark in passing for his career a season ago. In year 15 now, here's Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Stafford.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Jalen Waddle deep to return it.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They'll be led out by a 3rd-year pro and 3rd overall pick from North Dakota State. He's battled injuries early in his career, trying to stay healthy now, and it's Trey Lance.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that, because now he didn't just get a game plan for...
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Ernest Jones.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
To Jefferson on the slant.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
LaVisca Chenault,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
Pushes him over. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
From the gun, it's Lance.
Rolling to his right.
Finds his rookie tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
On first down, Lance. That's out to the flat for Akers.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Throwing now is Lance. And that is complete as he let him a bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the hole, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Third down and 13. They'll run a draw now with Akers.
And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
St. Louis football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Lance going to sneak it.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Shamrocks are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
To throw on second down is Stafford.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
22 yards there, a first down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Off of play action, here's Stafford.
He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins.
So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right, because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot, you just made my job a little tougher, because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
But that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there. And
even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
And he stopped immediately there.
Cody Barton there to bring him down.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. He'll dump this off to Akers.
A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke.
This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 and a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, but something like 4 of the last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something, and that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe, but that's much easier said than done.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it though.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
There he goes, left side.
And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here. And Lance now to throw.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
On 2nd down, here's Lance.
Touchdown!
Jalen Waddle.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Shamrocks take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard.
That's a 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line.
Oh, some strong running.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. On play action, Lance. Short pass to Howard. And they can't bring him down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Lance now on first down.
Flushed out right.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. A give up the middle to Akers.
And shutting him off, now open field. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
He'll buy some time right. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jalen Waddle
with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Shamrocks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now it's Stafford. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here comes the Rams punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, look at the juke. 51 yards on the punt there.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense.
Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. That's okay.
I think if the catch number goes up, we start talking about the record books, because at that pace, this type of efficiency, oh yeah, I think I'd throw it to him a little bit more often.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. Now a play fake. Lance.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And just shutting him off there. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Lance now on 1st down. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now in Los Angeles as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Stafford.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. To the air again, Stafford.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the gun on third down, Lance. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Now Lance.
Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a pickup of 6.
Akers spinning his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Blankenship out for the point after.
And the lead is now 24. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. From the gun, here's Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. Again, it's Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation. They keep the football.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Now Stafford. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. To throw is Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Laviska Shenault
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On the give, this is Akers.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a look. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Cam Akers
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Shamrocks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. It's going the other way. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
Ready?
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
They'll run. Achane. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Cam Akers
finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Shamrocks are closing in on a 14-0 record as they extend their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Rams ready to go on offense.
They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, You just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
It's a pickup of 6.
So it's our visitors that come away with a victory here, and it was Trey Lance, CD, who really led the way.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.